Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin had a huge drop last night. We went from 102K, we hit 102,800, and then a few hours later, a huge drop on the American market open, and that happened also to the stock market. We dropped from 102 all the way down to 96. Very brutal drop for Bitcoin. 102 down to 96. We got a bounce off 96 and now we're sitting at 97,100. Huge drop. People discussing in the guru chat XRP, talking about XRP, but what a drop on Bitcoin. Crazy. Market cap 3.5 trillion, 1 million viewers, Bitcoin price.live. You can set it up. 60K bonus on Bybit. Use this QR code or become a student, take the courses. Money is always eager and ready to work for anyone who is ready to employ it. I do know what you own and know why you own it. Peter Lynch. 70 greed right now, 52% funding. Funding fee went negative, 52% dominance, 97,000. What a drop on Bitcoin, 102 to 97,000, which is about 5%, which also happened to Tesla, which happened to the stock market. Very big drop in the markets. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin and Ethereum now. We're going into the technicals, and you can see my account took quite a big hit on that drop. Now sitting at 1027. Yesterday we were at 1077, so that was a 50k drop on the account, which would be about 5%, which works with what happened on Bitcoin. You can see this huge drop on Bitcoin. Before that, my trades were pumping. Up here we were about, I think it was 5,000 times 3. My trade was $30,000 in the profits before that drop. Came down to 96. Funding fee slightly positive only. My Bitcoin trade 10,000. My Ethereum trade, also Ethereum took a big hit from 3,700, came down to 3,300. I'm going to add another 20 Ethereum to this trade. At the current price, I'm going to add 20 more Ethereum. Confirm. 3. Oh wow, it just, as soon as I click confirm, it just jumped up massively. You see that? 3349, and then it just jumped to 3407. So let's do it again. 20 Ethereum. 3407. No, and then it went down again. Okay, it's coming close. Order successfully filled. So now I increase this trade to 80 Ethereum. The liquidation is too low, so I'm going to add some margin to this, because the liquidation is quite close. So I'm going to add another $5,000 of margin. No, 10,000. Then I'll bring it, 11,000. I want to get it under 3,000, so 12,000. 13,000. 14,000. No, 15,000. It would be better actually for me to buy on the drop, but my liquidation is a little bit close, 3,200. So better I add 15,000 and bring it under 3,000. 16,000. 17,000. 18,000. Okay, now we're sitting under 3,000. So I added 13,000 of margin. So that trade now is 31,000 margin. My liquidation is under 3,000. That was quite a big drop yesterday on Ethereum. We went from 3,700. My Ethereum trade was massively in the profits. It's almost where I bought it. So I bought it here, 3,327. Then we went all the way to 3,700. Then we had a huge drop down to 3,300 again, almost wiping out the gains. My Ethereum trade is now 3,000 in profits. Kind of want to add more after this drop. Okay, let's see how we do. But so 80 Ethereum and my Bitcoin trade, 3.5 Bitcoin. Same with Bitcoin. It was massively in the profits. It was like 30,000 in the profits. Then we had this huge drop. So that's my Ethereum and my Bitcoin trades. So I added 20 more Ethereum to that trade. But almost, look at that, wiped out the gains. Like, here's where I added, and then we shot up to 3,700, then fell back to 3,300, the altcoins. My account 1028, not bad of a hit, but altcoins got hit pretty hard. World took a big hit, 10% drop. MCRT took a 2% drop. Uniswap took an 8% drop. And Doge took a 10% drop. I'm going to buy 10,000 more Doge. How low did Doge go? 3.4. The high was 40 cents before that drop. I bought it at 3.1. I'll keep my orders that I have low. I have Doge at 3.1, Doge 25, Doge 22, Doge 26. Let's get rid of some of them that are the same. So I've got 3.126, World at $1.90. We came down to $2.30. It erased the gain on my buys almost. It went up to $2.80. $1.60, Doge, TON $4.80, Ethereum 3,200. I'll manually add Ethereum after I already added it. 2,800 for 50 Ethereum. Bitcoin 70, 87, and 90. These are my orders that are all sitting there. My Ethereum trade, $3,200 in the profits. I upped the size of the trade. It's very close. It's almost at zero where I entered. It erased those gains. 3,700, pull back to 3,000. What a drop on Ethereum on a little bit of a Bitcoin drop. Interesting. But overall, it was around a 5% drop to the entire market, which was quite a big one if you think about it. Let's go into the technicals. And it wasn't just stocks. It wasn't just crypto. It was also stocks. Tesla down 4%. I bought 10% of my allocation back into Tesla yesterday. I'm going to start adding into Tesla more as we come down. So I bought it at 141. If you remember my videos, I bought it at 141. On my videos, we caught it at 200% move. I then sold it at 430. So 196% move. I sold it at 430, and then I bought some yesterday. 40,000, 10% worth. I bought 10% worth at 400. I'm going to buy also 10% at 360, 10% at 337, 10% at 313, and 10% at 278. So I'm going to be buying Tesla on these pullbacks. On how far it manages to pull back. Bitcoin 97K. I didn't see any warning sign before that drop, to be honest. I mean, daily stochastic was quite high. Weekly stochastic also quite high. But I didn't really see an indicator before that drop. On the 4-hourly, we were quite overbought before the drop. That could have been one sign. The squeeze mob turned green at around 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. the squeeze mob turned gray. That was one of the warning signs before the drop. The squeeze mob had turned gray. Came back to the 200 weekly moving average. That descending triangle hit its target perfectly before that pullback. Now let's see what we have. I think the fourth corrective wave is finished and that we're in the fourth to final fifth wave. Descending triangle starting to form here, a very big one. On Bitcoin, build pressure, break out with the trend. So 91K is possible. 200 moving average. Where I would take it is weekly, yearly support. Down here, try to open a trade, 93. Tight stop loss. And then take profit. I would take it back to all-time highs. That's the trade I would take on Bitcoin. Opening at 93,544, stop loss 92,442. Take profit 108, risk reward 13 times, risking 1,100 to make 15,000. With 10x left, should be 150,000. That's the trade I would take on Bitcoin. I mean, you could even be more safe and take it to 90 like this. This would be safer. 92,500, stop loss 90,900, risking 1,500 to make 16,000. 10x leverage will be 160. Let's go into Ethereum, 3,400. Huge drop on Ethereum. Look at that. It erased the pump. We had a pump from 3,300 all the way to 3,000, all the way to 3,700, and it almost completely erased it. Let's make the channel blue. So this is the channel we're in right now. Then it just erased that pump. That symmetrical triangle broke out perfectly. Now what do we have here? This is still the main trend line. I'm not seeing any major pattern here. It's back above this trend line, and we've got this trend line. No major pattern here. I added more to Ethereum, but if you want to be safe, I think taking it down to this support 3348, tight stop loss because we're high up now, 3263, and then taking it back to 3700. Risk reward 10 times, risking $41 to make 450 per Ethereum with 10x leverage 4,500. Look at that drop, but on Bitcoin and Ethereum from 3.7 and then just boom, 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 boom. So much market manipulations, 3.7 to 3.3. Look what they did to that to cause that drop. Let's go to the total market cap to get a better view. MCRT held up really well, got a strong bounce. Total market cap 3.3. On the daily, big support at 3.1 trillion. The high we got to yesterday was 3.5 trillion. A symmetrical triangle forming here. Everyone see it? This can move either way, usually with the trend though, and the trend is up. So we could have a strong move on crypto altcoins, like the crypto market. 4 trillion will be if it moves up. If it moves to the downside, then target would be 2.5 trillion. To be honest, that's where the 200 moving average is. You can see the 200 weekly moving average. So high chance actually we come down towards the moving average. So we could have a big crypto drop, everyone. Going into when Trump is inaugurated, January, on almost the day of inauguration, Friday, January 17th, massive potential drop in crypto if it pulls back towards the 200 moving average. It could have a high chance of pumping out of the 200 moving average, but unlikely because we're already so much higher than it. You see? 2.5 trillion. Shit. I mean, usually you go with the trend. The trend is always your friend. The trend is your friend, and the trend is moving up. But if we pull back, most likely we're quite high on the moving average, and you can see it's almost like a head and shoulder formation. So we could get a drop on crypto that would be quite brutal to 2.5 trillion. What we do in the next few days is very important, but that was big manipulation that just happened. We wiped out from 3.5 trillion down to 300 billion was wiped from the crypto markets last night. Huge drop. Join us in the Telegram as well. We have 238 of you online. If you believe in halving and altcoin season this year, then you need to wait. People talking, discussing, you can join them in the Telegram, talk with them. This guy shorted 43% on Bitcoin. You can see their chats in there. And if you want to trade like you're seeing me do, going underneath the video, it's crazy watching you just kill it on your phone, make content, trade live, and make bank all while you're chilling shirtless on a beach on your phone. You've won. Yes. Weex is giving away, oh no, that already finished on the 5th of January. There's down below Bybit, you get a 60k bonus when you sign up, main exchange for trading. Weex gives a $200 sign up bonus, exclusive offers for USA, UK, and Australia. But Bitunix 5,500 and jamescryptoguru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. Take the crypto master course to understand all of this. And we're getting a little bit of a bounce back, but Bitcoin is again falling down here. Ethereum as well, a little bit of a pullback. Interesting. What a drop on Ethereum. That shows a lot of weakness. Same with Bitcoin. What a drop from 102 down to 96. That was like a, what is that? $8,000 drop on Ethereum, on Bitcoin, with no news. So big manipulation happening in the markets right now, everyone. So be very cautious. These are signs of the top. When you have these massive bearish engulfing candles, these are signs of the top. Dangerous. If the market wipes out going into Trump's inauguration, that will be not nice. And that's what that prophet, remember that prophet that predicted Donald Trump getting shot in the ear? He did it 3 months before. He said Donald Trump will get shot in the ear, become evangelical, the We will win the presidency. Once he gets in office, there'll be a Great Depression. And Donald Trump talked about a depression a few days ago. So I'm being cautious. I'm slowly entering back with my Tesla orders back on those big supports. Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm going to trade it in altcoins, but I'm going to be ready to get out if more danger signs comes up. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. That was not a good sign to pump to 102 and then drop to 96. It's just showing weakness and manipulation. And a lot of people will pull out of the market if they keep getting burnt like this. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.